Okay, it's 7 a.m. now and I'm outside the Geriatric Monitoring Unit at Tan Tock Seng Hospital. The nurses usually start their shift around this time, and it's my first day and I'm a little bit nervous. I hope I don't make any of the elderly patients in there uncomfortable. I'm just going to do my best and try and keep up with the staff nurse.
Are we going to trolley bar him?
Okay. I want to get involved, but at the same time I don't want to be disrupting their usual job routine.
1, 2, 3. Let's go. Yeah.
I haven't said. This morning I showered a senior citizen for the first time in my life. Maybe I put a bit too much soap. I wasn't sure whether I was too rough on him or so, but I think overall it's okay. Feeding was a bit more challenging. The same thing I did, I wanted to make sure I wasn't being too rough on the patient, and he kept falling asleep, so we had to somehow, try to get him to wake up. Okay, pull as high as you can, huh? Good. Very strong. Ready? 4, 5. Hey, can take blood pressure, okay? Can. Thank you. Uncle, okay, let me take, okay? Thank you,
1, 2, 3.
Oh, so no need to hold the body,
I will hold below, like this part. Tukar pampers, okay? Sudah basah.
Then I pull out, is it?
No, you fold in.
Fold in?
Yeah, you fold in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The idea that we had to remove the diaper, remove a soiled diaper, wipe up after him, and then put a new one in was quite. For me, it really drove home the point that they do need to be taken care of. It really brings home the baby-like helplessness. I gotta be honest here, I wince a little bit when there's poo on the floor, and the smell and everything.
Yeah? It's okay. Okay.
So one of the patients just pooped himself. I mean, I barely touched his poop with my hands. It was really quite uncomfortable because of the smell mainly. But it must be so much worse for the nurse who did most of the cleaning. But even more than that, the patient himself. He's still very embarrassed by what happened. He's still talking about how he feels ashamed of what he just did. So actually by the end of the first day, I was already quite drained, both physically and mentally. There were the aches and pains involved associated with standing for nearly the whole day and bending over, carrying the patients. It was also mentally tiring.
You tengok ini siapa? Buka mata you tengok siapa ini? Ini siapa? Ini anak.
The most difficult part for me was having to use interpersonal skills to communicate with the patients. I'm not particularly strong in Mandarin or dialects, and I can't really speak Malay that well, for example. For many of the patients, many of the elderly patients, it came down to using these other languages. I come away from this experience with a deep respect for the nursing profession in the physical and the emotional and social aspects of their job, which they handle and tackle with such commitment day in, day out. Looking after the elderly is not an easy thing to do, but they do it with no complaints and dignity.